Hello everyone. So in this short video, I will explain how the theories from CVM help us understand the AI successes and the failures described in the case, right? So let's talk about customer lifetime value and customer equity. So the central concept in CVM is CLTV, right? Which is determined by recurring revenues, margins, and retention and acquisition costs. So this CLV aggregates into customer equity, which is driven by three components: value equity, brand equity, and relationship equity, right? So this theoretical lens is extremely useful when evaluating AI deployments. So when AI enhances convenience, accuracy, or personalization, it increases your value equity. When it strengthens emotional brand meaning, it boosts your brand equity. Whereas when AI builds trust, responsiveness, and a sense of care, it increases relationship equity. So what we see in the case is that successful AI examples improve one or more of these three equities, while failures sharply undermine them. Next, looking at the service profit chain. So the service profit chain teaches us that internal decisions if affect employee satisfaction, which in turn affects service value. And all of these will affect customer satisfaction, loyalty, and profit. So AI tools introduced into customer facing roles are effectively surface employees, which helps explain why some AI mistakes in this case triggered minor annoyance, while others, which were in more of a emotionally sensitive context, triggered outrage because the perceived service failure was severe and it violated the customer expectations of care and competence, right? So now looking at the framework on perceived value, it explains on how customers weigh the benefits they receive against perceived sacrifices or risks, right? So AI affects this balance. So in successful examples, we can see that AI is used to reduce uncertainty, which increases the perceived value, which and also keeps the perceived cost and risk low. Whereas in failures, AI gives unsafe or offensive or biased responses, which dramatically increases perceived risk. The next concept which I would like to look at is service failure and recovery theory. So CVM highlights that relationship equity depends heavily on trust and responsiveness, especially in high involvement categories. So the case in hand shows that companies that responded slowly, defensively, or vaguely damaged their relationship equity further. And the companies that acknowledged mistakes transparently and aligned criticism with their brands actually protected the goodwill. So this reflects the classic service recovery theory, which emphasizes the need for immediate acknowledgement, clear explanation, sympathetic tone, and a concrete and corrective action. The next concept which we would like to look at is word of mouth and social value. So another key concept from CVM is social value, especially word of mouth, right? So AI failures spread extremely fast on social media, often in the form of memes. So a negative WOM decreases the customer equity in two ways. Directly, which means lower retention and lower share of wallet from existing customers. And secondly, indirectly, which means reducing acquisition by discouraging prospects. And lastly, looking at strategic CRM and organizational alignment. So strategic CRM emphasizes cross-functional integration, data quality, and alignment between technology, processes, and customer strategy. So a lot of failures in this case stem directly from poor CRM alignment, right? So this theory tells us that unless AI systems are, are embedded within a coherent customer strategy, and supported by organizational processes, they will create a customer value. They will create customer value inconsistently, and they will also destroy equity when they fail. So, as a final takeaway, this case illustrates that AI does not automatically improve customer value. Using the theories from CVM, which is customer equity, service chain profit, perceived value, service failure recovery, WM, and strategic CRM, we can see clearly why certain AI uses encouraged or enhanced customer lifetime value, whereas others severely damaged it. So in conclusion, the lesson is simple. AI is not just a technology decision, it is a customer value decision. And companies must evaluate AI not by efficiency gains, but by its impact on long term customer equity.